So we're 2021 now. You've explained this whole Mumbush thing.
I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. I feel like now is a bit too much because I have myself, I have Abel, and I have Njugush to manage.
All heavy brands.
All heavy brands. That is crazy. That one is crazy. As in, it's crazy because at one particular time you have like 3 clients calling at the same time. So Nansa hiyo tunamalizana yeye anachukua hii nyingine anasikia alikuwa anasema nini huyo client. It was crazy Richie. So pole ka burnout kanaanza kuingia. I did not know it was burnout. I did not know it was exhaustion. I thought ni mimi na sleki na kazi. Maybe that's what I thought. Because it started getting to a point where simu ikilia guy nasikia oh my god switch off that. Yani I don't want to talk to anybody. Like simu sasa niko na simu 3 zinalianga tu juu ya kazi. So it gets to a point I'm like okay. So pole naanza kufeel like even waking up this is work I used to enjoy, like I used to have fun. Nasikia it's too much nini na nini. Anyway, I have a conversation with Abel. Of course, all my conversations are with Abel. I have a conversation with Abel. Na ananiambia, babe, I think this workload is a bit too much for you. And I think you need to start making that decision. You need to choose the way forward. Because you can't continue working like this. If you're not getting an assistant, then you need to choose like how this is going to work. But just before that, Jusele alikuwa walikuwa na understand. Njugush na Sele alikuwa amejua kuna mkurugenzi, kuna nini zako zimeanza kuingia. So kazi ni mingi. Sele alikuwa ameanza pole kwanza
fanya Njugush.
Yes, Njugush. Okay. And you see all this time, Sele had been sort of training under me now on proper management. So she had actually become very good at kumanage na kuongea na clients na vitu kama hizo. So Sele alikuwa ameanza kutake over for Njugush pole. So kama kuna clients sometimes wa handle, juu niko na hawa wengine wa kuanza kuhandle. Anyway, Richie, to cut the long story short, come October of 2021, I finally now had to make the decision because it was becoming a bit too much. And now it gets to a point where you feel like there's a certain party you're letting down. Like you're not giving your 100% to everybody. Kuna watu wanaumia. So
na wale watu walikuwa hiyo nyumba ingine.
Ilikuwa hiyo nyumba ingine unfortunately, which was a bit unfair. Ilifika mahali nikaanza kusikia like I'm just letting everybody down. So I called Sele and team and we had the conversation now. And I told them I need to take a break. The conversation was taking a break because nikuwa nawaambia I think mahali nimefika, we've built systems like you guys can actually now function without me. Like you don't need me. Mahali mmefika mko sawa.
Wow.
Of course they couldn't hear any of it.
That must have been hard.
It was a hard conversation. And actually the reason why ili feel ni kama it wasn't so hard is because they told me it's just a break. You go on a break.
We were on a break.
Yes. Because now we are in October. Wakasema go on a break November, December. Then January urudi tuendelee na kazi. Yeah, but I think for the 3 of us, deep down, we couldn't say it, but deep down, I think we all knew. Yeah, because they were like, Abel's brand is picking up, and you need to be there. Like, he needs you. Sisi already huku, the systems are in place. We know how everything runs. You need to go and do the same. That is what actually walikuwa wananiambia. You need to go and do the same for mkurugenzi. But Richie, nikuwa na feel nimechoka na kila kitu. Mpaka nini yangu nikuwa na feel too I'm exhausted.
Even mkurugenzi nikuwa mechoka.
Even mkurugenzi nikuwa na
even
feel.
Your own.
Even my own. So I spoke to Nuni and Nuni took over managing me and managing Abel.
Managing you?
Yes.
Whoa.
Because by then nilikuwa, I think it got to a really, it got to a really bad point where there was meltdowns and like I was exhausted, I was tired. But do you remember, Richie, by the time I was leaving media,
Nikulala?
I was exhausted as well. Like I had been working for like 8 straight years. non-stop.
Na hukulala, ulitoka Friday kuingia Monday.
Saturday, Sunday, nikaingia kazi ingine Monday for another 3 years.
Wow.
So I had never really taken a break from work, like taken a break, like a proper break. And Richie, I handed over everything. I handed over Njugush to Celestine. I handed over Mkurugenzi and Judy to Noni. Na nikaacha kazi ya management kabisa.
So this is end of 2021?
2021.
Ukaenda kulala?
Nikaenda kulala. Okay, si kuenda kulala kwa sasa job zangu zilikuwa. So the only responsibility I had
was creative.
Was for me being the creative now. So if there's a campaign for you and Mumbus, you think kazi yako ni kupanga the creative scripts nini. Ile siku nataka kushoot.
Did this affect your relationship with Okina Njugush?
No. Yes. For Njugush. We never spoke about it, but hapo kulikuwa na kakitu for like a good 1 month. Like Timo wasn't talking to me. But nilikuwa namuelewa. Like nilikuwa, like I understood exactly what he was feeling, or he could have been feeling.
We had a good thing here going.
We had a very good thing. And you see, we're not ending it because ati watu wamekosana ama kuna kitu mbaya nini. It's just that work is too much. So lazima niende ni handle issues za familia yangu na kazi za familia zangu alafu wao handle. Yeah, it was purely just work. Like hatukuna mtu alikuwa amekosana. Yeah, but we had formed such a good, it was like such a good bond, both in terms of friendship and work. So kulikuwa nako kanini. I also struggled. I actually really struggled because to some extent I felt like I had let them down. Like kuachilia because it was never planned. Like haikuwa imesemekana sasa ikifika hapa. Yeah. But who is God, Richie? Everything happens for a reason. Like it was meant to happen exactly the way it did.
Yep.
We're actually having that conversation last week on Sunday. Like everything happens exactly the way it was meant to happen.
Yep.
Look at Tim and Sele and everything they've achieved after I left.
Yep.
And they went on a diaspora tour.
Yes.
Like they are doing TNT in such a big and massive way.
Yep.
So it was meant to happen exactly the way it happened. Hakuna kitu ina happeningi bila God kujua.
Seasons. It's one of my biggest lessons for this year is seasons. The only person I'm stuck to for the rest of my life with, or her life with, is my wife.
Yeah. That one, hiyo nayo hakuna mali unaenda.
Everyone else, including my kiddos, imagine their seasons.
Their seasons. They will leave at some point.
Guy, that thing.
Yeah. And actually, it's that, I think that's the same, not in those exact words, but it's the same, it's the thing that Sele said when we were having that conversation for taking a break. Alisema, Judy, let me tell you, there's no one in this world mwenye anaweza run brand ya mkuru kama wewe. Hakuna. As in, she was saying, I can only imagine how much more you can do for him because he's your husband.
Yep.
Nikifikiria everything that you've done for us.
Wow.
Na sisi. Like we're not even blood relatives. So I can only imagine how much more you can do for him because ni mtu mnapenda. So they were like, you need to manage mkurugenzi. But at that point, Richie, I couldn't. Ilikuwa imefika mwisho. Do you know I took a break for a good 6 months?
Whoa. From December, from when, 2021?
October 2021, November,
December, January,
February, March, April, May. Nikuwa narudi June, I think.
Judy, when we were meeting, that's when you were Rudy?
Yes.
No
that
way.
Is when, yes.
When we were meeting, that is when you were Rudy?
I took a clean break. People never knew. Because we never ever... Like even the clients that were used to me and they even had my personal line. Walikuwa nani call for campaigns za Njugush na mpaka tunakubaliana brief alafu narushia Sele.
Whoa.
Yeah, because it was like there was never bad blood or anything. I was just exhausted. I just needed to take a break. And I did that for 6 months.
Okay. Let's take a quick break. Come back to maliza hii kitu.
Sasa tunamaliza.
Sitaki kumaliza.
Sasa tunamaliza Richie.
Sasa